Welcome to Superchat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Sparkle's Hope Chest just walked in, and I have also got Scratch and Pete PA, of course, on our Wheel of Doom. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is there early for once. Not because he's not early, because I remember to put him on the wheel. Chris's Clever Craft is here. My love, Kristen Walton, is here as a member and a moderator. The first channel that we're looking at today is Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub, and this is a creator who only recently started coming into the Superchat family within the last couple of months, but has been making more and more regular appearances and has been contributing to the chat and conversation here, and as well has been out supporting other creators. So for that reason, they're featured today. We feature a different channel almost every single day here on Superchat based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, which you have seen. And then, with 403 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about and get them halfway to the magical 1K. So welcome, everybody. If you're brand new to Superchat, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that we have in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And thank you, everybody, for coming in early. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope that everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And we have dynamic creators that own cheetahs. I only know one of those. Have Cheetah Will View is in the house. That is a longtime friend and a creator who puts a lot of focus on others in their chat. I keep making the same mistake I was doing yesterday. YouTube still hasn't fixed their glitch. I can't get my participant list in the chat to pop up, and I am almost certain that Bottissimo will not be working today. I'm looking at a backup system to see if I can run my wheel anywhere close to the way that we usually do, but time will tell. In the meantime, I'll do some introductions in a quick second. Once again, we're looking at Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub. This is a creator with 2 channels, as a matter of fact, and I'm going to have to flip so we can look at their second channel here. How is it written? Let me see if I can figure it out here. If they've got it on there. They don't have it on their channel that I can find easily. It's Lincolnshire LC and TC Automated Announcements. We also have another creator in the chat today. Jetlife 777 has come in with a second channel now. They were threatening to start a second channel a little while ago, and they managed to get it done. So I'm curious to see what they're going to do over there. I have to find it in the chat again. I think it was Jetlife Collections, right? Jetlife, is it? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Where did they go? I lost Jetlife. They've got a second channel in the chat. So anybody's welcome to come into Superchat with 2 channels if you have them. The only thing I ever ask is everybody treats them separately, but everybody always does, so that's good. Mrs. VSNC09, good to see you in the house. Isaac Glover, good to have you here. Shalisha's Journal came in not too long ago. AceFlaw1, Andy has been with Superchat from the very beginning. Tamara Recipes, good to see you here. Have Cheetah Will View is reaching out to anybody with less than 100. He will give you a push on his channel as well to meet more friends and family members for your own channel. Exploring with Gareth, good to see you in the house. Fanatic Guide, of course, is always early. Edna's World, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. That is definitely a traveler. Dear friend of Vern's Junk Closet, somebody who enjoys cruise ships as much as anybody can, and she's got a lot of that kind of footage on her channel. It's good to have you here. Tamara Recipes, not sure if I just welcomed you. Nita VR Designs, good to see you here. One of a Kind Kings, good to see you in the house. Or sorry, one of a Kind Vlogs. I'm sorry. I'm reading a little bit quick there. And Brown Girl Bella, very much loved and well-respected creator who has been with Superchat from the very beginning and much longer than that, is in the house. She has a dedicated and loyal following around her channel and is quite unique in that way. I'm just scanning through our chat list. I don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Ron Mower's in the house. Good to see you here. And if you've mentioned anything that I've missed, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @ mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and hopefully I will catch it the next time around. I'll ask everybody to be patient with me. A couple of the YouTube features now are not working properly, and it just makes things a little bit different for me, the way that we're doing things, but we should be good to go. I'll show you something. For those of you who are used to seeing my Bottissimo list that I used to run the wheel, you'll see here, this is actually kept like forever in order of the people who came into the Superchat live streams right from the very beginning. But today it's not working, so I'm not able to get proper statistics. So, like I have mentioned many times before, here I use 4 robots, right? And there's 2 reasons for that. Number 1 is because each robot has different strengths that draw me to them and are the reason why I use them. Secondly, one robot can pick up the slack for another one if one goes down for the day, and we've seen that many times. So I'm using Streamlabs today with some more statistics, so maybe I could do a better job of running the wheel than I was able to do yesterday. There's Jetlife Collections right there. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. Nadeth's Life is in the house. Good to see you here. Faye Blatcher, it's always good to have you here as well. So hopefully everybody's doing okay. Teacher B Downer, not sure if I welcomed you, but it's good to see you. And we will very soon get right on to spinning the wheel. Call Me Ender's in the house. We've actually got a double raid today. So Kristen Welton will do a premiere of about 10 minutes right after Tuberchat in about 2.5 hours. And then, so we will go and raid that. Everybody will be able to continue connecting during that live chat. And then Kristen Welton will move on to raid Call Me Ender. And we'll be able to continue connecting in their live stream as well. And like I said, that'll be a little over 2 hours from now. So hopefully everybody can hang out and support both those creators when we get there. Lincolnshire LC and TC Automated Announcements has 14 subscribers. This is the second channel from our featured creator of the day. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get a channel up on the screen, and it's not going to be too long before I start adding names from our chat list for today. A little bit earlier than usual. So Brown Girl Bella is coming up right now. Like I was saying, this is a very much loved and well-respected creator in the small YouTuber community as well as here in Tuberchat. She's been with me from the very beginning and much, much longer than that. It's going on about 2 years, to be honest with you. And Brown Girl Bella, you know, you wonder to yourself, who is still going to be with you a year after you start your channel or 2 years after you start your channel, right? It's not going to be everybody. It could be an abundant number of people. And, you know, we all get busy. Some people are here every week. Some people are here every day. Some people are here once every few months. And some people we only see a couple of times a year. But there are lots of creators who come through at regular intervals and are still there to support you. And I've seen this many times on many different channels. Brown Girl Bella is one of these special people to me. She's been here from the beginning. It is because of the generosity that I saw in her and a lot of the people in her community that Tuberchat was even inspired in the first place. So very fitting that she's been here the whole time, and very fitting that I mention this as an unbelievably loyal and dedicated supporter. as well as a very generous creator. She is fully monetized, of course, with almost 2,700 subscribers, so there's lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and membership. She does a mix of videos and live streams. She posts almost every single day something or another, and you will find her live streaming on Sundays and Thursdays as a minimum. And then she says on her banner, new uploads every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. But I think she's actually even doing more than that more often than not. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Brown Girl Bella. You'll enjoy the variety in videos that she has. She does unboxing. She does random live streams. She does product reviews, makeup tutorials. And then always has engaging themed conversations on her Thursday and Sunday live streams as well. So hopefully you'll get a chance to see those. And hopefully I'll catch you there. Sparkles Hope Chest just in the background listening, but I've got you on the wheel. Good to see you always. And let us think about spinning one more time, and we'll get another channel up here. And I'll add some names to the wheel right away from our chat list, and we'll see what we can do about getting through some more channels a little bit quicker today than we usually do on a Saturday, actually. And Sparkles Hope Chest is actually going to come up right now. This is a creator who has a series of videos running right now. It's a little bit more than I could get through already, even though I had dragged my feet on getting started with it. But Sparkles Hope Chest is doing a motel life series, and you can see I've got through the first few episodes here, and she's talking about what it's like living in a motel right now, going through some life changes. We get a little bit of history, as well as a look at exactly what is going on with Sparkles Hope Chest. And I'm always happy to see a behind-the-scenes look at a creator behind a channel. That's what we're getting right now. But Sparkles Hope Chest has a ton of variety on her channel as well. So hopefully everybody will check that out. She's got 356 subscribers right now. We're hoping to push her a little bit closer towards 400. And it's an interesting note that she has got... Wolf Spirit Productions happens to be the daughter of Sparkles Hope Chest in real life. Sparkles Hope Chest is mom to Wolf Spirit Productions. And the reason why I put so much focus on that all the time is because it is always heartwarming to see creators supporting each other. And especially when we see in real life family or friends supporting each other, even though they have separate channels and operations going on, and they've collaborated a couple of times, and that's great to see too. So I mention it all the time. As well, you'll notice that she's got the feature channels happening on her front page. When you feature channels in this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you, in return they are saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So it's a collaboration, if you want to call it that, that I recommend to anybody at all that's willing to do it, because it's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with another creator. That is where the strong and solid foundation for our channels really comes from. I missed from Brown Girl Bella. She just said she was excited about something she was coming up with. So excited. Tomorrow's show in PMG collection. Okay, very cool. So Brown Girl Bell is going to have some exciting stuff for us in the next couple of days. Two of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube are here. Scratch and PPA, of course, is in the pole position on the wheel as a dedicated, beloved moderator. And Michael's Adventures is another dedicated, beloved moderator who is extremely supportive of other creators. They both, Scratch and PPA and Michael's Adventures, live wholeheartedly by the idea of giving much more than they expect to receive. And Michael's Adventures always make sure that we know that he always makes sure that I let everybody know that he is thinking about us when he can't be with us, sometimes on Mondays and Fridays. The live, can we maybe change to where people can go back in the live again? Or maybe, if you don't think it was at the live, maybe we can change it to where people can go back in the live again. Are we talking about like seeing the channels more than once? I wonder if that's what you mean. So all this time I only put channels on the screen once, no matter what happens, just because we want to be able to spread it around. I want to be able to expose as many channels to promotion as possible. I don't know if that's what you mean, or if I didn't quite catch the drift of what you were talking about, so forgive me for that. But that's the reason that I do that. So sometimes we see a channel will come in, I'll put the channel on the screen, you know, they'll drop a super chat a little bit later in the chat or something, and I don't put the channel back up on the screen for that reason. It's I put it in the description and everything else as well. We only put channels on the screen once. Sometimes I take longer than other times with channels while I'm talking about them. And then, oh, can't scroll back in the live. Okay, so anyway, that if anybody ever wondered, that's the reason why I only put channels on the screen once, is just so we can expose as many as possible. I'm sure that makes sense. And forgive me, yes, Chris's Clever Craft, I know what you mean. So I took that off. One of the reasons is because I noticed something kind of obscure happening for a while. And forgive me, I know I keep bouncing back and forth. I'm going to do something different here. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And Wolfsbear Productions is now in the chat, so thank you for coming in. I'm going to get you on the wheel in a quick second here. Derek's Journey's here. I'm going to get them on as well. I always put the members on the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat, and then I'll explain why I've taken the PVR or DVR or whatever it's called off of the live streams. I think it's DVR, digital video recorder, right? I'll tell you why I took that feature off. So Wolf Spirit Productions, and Derek's Journey. And forgive me for not catching that. I didn't know what you mean. It does make sense the way you said it, though. Okay, I think we're good to go here. I did say I was going to get some names on the wheel. Let me do that first because I want to actually get that done. Have Cheetah will view and Fanatic Guide will come up. And Call Me Under. We'll look at Call Me Under very much later when we go through. Actually, Kristen Welton has a premiere. We'll talk about that in a second right now, and then we'll go and raid Call Me Under after that as well. So a big afternoon. I'm in the Eastern time zone, so it's afternoon for us, where everybody can connect with people for hours and hours and hours today. Jesse Miller, Unboxings and More. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And so when I take the DVR off, what Chris's Clever Craft is asking is, a lot of times when you're watching a live stream, you're able to pause or go back and kind of see, like, wait a second, what did they just say? Or did I miss something? Or something like that. You could do it, you know, right now while the live stream's still running, then catch up later. I took that feature off, and one of the reasons why is because the replays are always up. So if you want to go back and catch somebody you missed, you can always go back. There's now almost 300. There's 292 live streams where you can go back and catch people that you missed, right? But the reason I took it off more than anything else is because I noticed a couple of times people were saying something in the chat that was very off and had me like quite confused. And I realized what was happening when I once was in a live stream. I must have accidentally clicked something. I'm always on a computer, and I found myself like half an hour behind what was happening. And the chat didn't make any sense at all. And so I realized that that is what the story is. The feature stops people from being behind in the live stream, because like I said, these live streams are going to live here. You know, my intention is to have them forever, so whatever we're missing right now, we can go back and see after in 2 hours anyway. But that's the reason, because it can be quite confusing for somebody if the chat is all talking about different things and the host is not in line, right? So whether it's a good idea or not, I don't know, but I took it off a while ago. Jamaica Agenda, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And pardon me if I've missed anybody. Honeyco, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. That's a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. Emotions in the house. I'm going to get you onto the wheel. I'm struggling today because my system is not working the way that it once was, so I'm not able to catch everybody coming into the chat. Hopefully they'll get this fixed in the next couple of days. One of the problems is with one of the robots. One of the problems is with YouTube itself. But we'll see. Willow's Creations, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. So Kristen Welton is my love. She's here as a member and a moderator. She has her own channel. She's doing her own thing. As you can see, she's got some great branding happening here, where she has in the last few months added a new banner, new avatar, dressed up her thumbnail so that everything is very consistent. When you see one video from this creator, you'll recognize another. And yeah, Kristen says she can't pull up the participant list either. So obviously YouTube's got something going on. But then as well, Kristen Welton does a bunch of variety. So she's doing a lot of unboxings and product reviews lately, but you will also find collaborations like this one coming up in a couple of days with Kira Welton, her daughter, who's been with us many times. She's in the chat sometimes as a moderator as well. And then Kristen also has collaborated with Vern's Junk Closet, Mishana, and a couple of other creators. And she's got some success with shorts happening, and she's done series and things like this. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Kristen Welton. She's fully monetized with 1,350 subscribers right now. There are super chats and memberships available on her channel, and hopefully we'll get her rolling towards 1,400. And Sam's Logs Trains and More. Yeah, there you go. Sam's Logs Trains and More. It took me like all this time to kind of catch that, but it happened to me one day, and I thought something was really wrong with me. I couldn't understand. Stiff Breast Ent, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. It's been a little while since you've been here, but it's good to have you in the chat always. That's a long-time friend of Superchat. Thank you, everybody, for the thumbs up. I really do appreciate those. Red Ruby Sky is coming up here. They're a member, so I put them on the wheel right away, of course. And Kristen has got a premiere coming up today, this one here. She will do some talk about makeup. It should be about a 10-minute video. And we will be able to continue connecting during that live chat. And then we'll move on to raid Call Me Ender. And we'll be able to continue chatting during his live stream as well. So one's a premiere, one's a live stream, and Call Me Ender will expect to be on for possibly even a couple of hours. So lots of opportunity to catch up with everybody, lots of opportunity to meet new friends and family members, both from TuberChat and from outside, actually. Lady S and family, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Gloria's Platter, a dear friend of TuberChat. Good to have you out in here as well. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. The Stock Explorer, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Yesterday, after the live stream, I started to wonder if there was a few channels that I did not get to. The Stock Explorer, did we look at your channel yesterday? I know you were engaging the chat, and I really do appreciate it, and I thought for sure that we looked at your channel, but I wondered just about a couple yesterday to make sure I wasn't mistaken. Once in a while, there'll be somebody in the chat that, let's say in the second half, hasn't chatted very much, and that's not the case yesterday, I'm just saying. And when I've seen that happen and noticed at the end, you know, they kind of say goodbye to everybody after we've stopped the live stream. I'm like, we didn't get to their channel, so then I want to put them on earlier the next day. Sparkles Hope Chest question. Thank you, Scratch and PPA, for catching that. Can I watch Wolf Spirit Productions and can she watch your playlist and get the credit for it? Yes, for sure. But I would only do it once. Like, so for instance, Kristen Welton and I, we live in the same house on the same IP address and everything else. We've run each other's playlist, but only once. And if I think about it, I think only once ever, actually. Now, there was a chance a long time ago, and things may have changed, where the red lines that you see under, like, Fanatic Guide's videos here would disappear after somewhere between 30 and 45 days. That may not be the case now, because it seems like there are a lot of videos that I've watched months ago that are still, you know, the red lines are hanging around. What that tells me is that YouTube's got it marked in the algorithm, and therefore they're not going to give credit for watching those videos again. But I could be wrong. We can't be certain because we're not Google engineers. I don't know if they would tell us the truth if we found one. So my recommendation is always to everybody to watch somebody else's stuff. But both Sparkles Hope Chest and Wolf Spirit Productions have got a lot of videos, so you guys running each other is going to stack up some serious hours either way. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody. Thank you, the Stock Explorer. Forgive me, I don't know why. You know, when we do Tuber Chat, and especially there are lots of creators that come every single day or as often as they can. So even though yesterday was just Friday, I still sometimes can't remember whether we looked at their channel yesterday or the day before or last week, because we've seen it a few times. But anyway, that's okay. But thank you for that. So I'm sure we'll get to it in a little while if you can stick around today. Fanatic Guide is here right now. Now, this is an unbelievably supportive creator. This is somebody who supports on Tuber Chat just about every single day, and then on our royalty-free music channel just about every single day as well. They have been responsible for tons and tons and tons of hours over there, for which I'm very grateful. The reason why I put so much focus on this is because if they're willing to support us or me in that way, they might be willing to do the same for you. Fanatic Guide supports on all of my channels. They engage the chat with conversation, for which I'm grateful. They actually bring a bit of fun and comedy into the chat as well, for which I very much am grateful and appreciate. And they have got a channel that's really moving. So as you can see, 2,480 subscribers right now. They're very soon going to have 2,500. And there's a lot more to gaming on there. There's a lot more on this channel than just gaming videos. There are a lot of gaming videos. And if you enjoy that, there's a lot of variety in there. We can see Call of Duty. I don't even know this game. Halo, Red Dead Redemption, of course. So big games. But then as well, they've done some how-to videos with some wild success here, including many videos over 10,000 views, one over 20, one over 30, almost at 40, one almost at 70, and one at almost 80,000 views, which is really, really cool. House of X Entertainment Inc., thank you for coming in. They have been with us from the very beginning. That is Yo, it's your boy Leo, and it's me, Wanston, yes, honey, with a newly monetized second channel. Baskets is back in the house for the second time today. Thank you for coming in. They've got a couple channels as well. When we get to theirs, we'll look at both of those. Again, forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If you've mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. I will keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Samslog's Trains and More is coming up right now. And they are always here as a member and a moderator. Samslog's Trains and More is somebody who shows generosity on YouTube in every way that you can. They've got 1,300 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther on the road towards 1,400. And what you'll find from Samslog's Trains and More is a lot of train videos, as you would expect. Similar to what you might find on Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub, who was our featured channel for today. Samslog's Trains and More has been featured previously, of course. And you'll also find a lot of vlogs, some unboxing videos, product reviews, random live streams, as well as once a week they will do a specific live stream to allow creators to connect in the same way that we are here on Tuber Chat. And they've been doing this 36 times already, so it's quite a series that they've got going on. And as well, Samslog's Trains and More will be willing to swap playlists with anybody who's willing to do that for the purpose of gaining watch hours. And they do the featured channels collaboration that I talked about a while ago. TCG fam, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub was doing some filming just today, it looks like. Backwoods Mindset. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you'd like. Over the last couple of days, I really appreciate, I know there are more than just moderators doing this, but the moderators welcoming people, even with a simple hello or anything like that, and anybody else doing that. I really do appreciate it, because Botissimo, one of the robots, happens to be down today, and it comes with a feature. It is a paid robot, but it comes with a feature that welcomes new people into the chat, so it's been off for the last couple of days and not giving those welcome messages, unfortunately. So for that reason, I appreciate so much more when everybody's welcoming new people into the chat. And then Gloria's Platter, still working on swapping playlists. I have swapped playlists with them just about a month ago. And then Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub had quite a journey, 2.5 hours each direction almost, which is, or 2.25 anyway, but still, that's quite a bit. And then, yeah, baskets there are, and Jetlife Collections was saying the same thing. There are lots of great creators in the house. Some of the creators here, like Baskets and Jetlife Collections, both have more than one channel. So we'll look at both of those when we feature them on the screen. And we'll get to as many channels as we can. We got a long way to go. We're expecting to be on for another 2 hours. So, Red Ruby Sky is coming up right now. This is a creator who I've been connected to and has recently started coming in. They happen to be a member, so we put them on the wheel right away. And, but we're still getting to know this creator and their channel by catching up with what they've been doing lately. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They've got 1,600 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They've got their 16 locked in. We want to push them towards 1,700 now. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy welcoming them, first of all, into the Tuber Chat community, but as well catching up with their channel. They've got a lot of outdoor footage. I'm still catching up, but it's very cool for everybody to be connecting with this creator. Obviously a loyal and dedicated supporter, and a generous creator as well. Have Cheetah Wolf Views got some creative ways of connecting with people in the chat here. Have Cheetah Wolf View and I did an interview on their channel a couple of months ago, and that interview is still actually moving. It still gets a small amount of traction. So we a couple months ago it was at 400 views. It's still got another 100 now, just crossed 500. So I'm happy to see that. And it's a very different kind of interview than you usually see me do. Speaking of which, 2 weeks from now will be episode number 300 of Tuber Chat. I will be joined again by my dear friend Vern's Junk Closet. She joins me every 100th episode. We will have a 2-hour in-depth conversation about YouTube tips, tricks, features, and updates, things we've noticed over the last 6 months. And we'll take questions from the chat as well so that we can all engage conversation and hopefully have some new information to improve our videos and our channels. If you haven't already seen episode number 100 and episode number 200, I hope that you'll go and watch those within the next couple of weeks. They are both easily found on our channel with very different thumbnails because it will be a very different type of live stream, but hopefully you'll enjoy it. Now we're going to look at Emotion. This is a talented singer and songwriter who happens to be our stream boss right now. He's been in that position many times before. And then thank you, Backwoods Mindset. Hopefully we'll see you again very soon. And when I look for Emotion, I look for Emotion New Soul, because this is what we're going to find on their channel. This talented singer and songwriter brings us their original works on their main channel here, and I'll show you a second channel from this creator as well. Sometimes the work comes in the form of music videos, sometimes it's in compilations, both in the format of premieres or live streams. And we've had a great time hanging out with Emotion many times after Tuber Chat. With 1,700 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,800 that they'll now be thinking about. And of course they're here as a member and a moderator. As a gold member, they will have their link dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. TCG fam, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. For that reason, I'm going to make your channel the next one that we look at before I start spinning the wheel again. So Emotion is fully monetized. You will have super chats and memberships available on this channel when you get there. They have started experimenting with reaction videos as well, finding wild success with the very first one. And then as well on this channel, Writing with Emotion New Soul, we get a behind the scenes look at the writing process used by this talented singer and songwriter in their original works on their official music channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Emotion on both these channels. They are an unbelievably generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They've been a friend for a long time. They are also somebody who's willing to reach out to share lessons learned along the way so that everybody can benefit. And I always appreciate that extra support of information that we can spread throughout the community. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them here. We're going to look at TCG Fam right now. Thank you one more time for your super chat. And I see that Wolf Spirit Productions has dropped another super chat on us as well. They've done that many times before. Wolf Spirit Productions is a generous, loyal, dedicated supporter. They happen to be a gold member as well. So we see their channel every day in the slides that we run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And their link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. TCG Fam, I don't know if you're still here. I saw you say goodbye, but hopefully you're still here. Thank you again for your super chat. And we're just going to have a quick look at this channel right here. I can see that I've got to catch up with you. I'm going to take this Taco Bell video and add it into a special playlist I recently made called Catch Up, so that I can make sure I keep caught up with your channel. Tina Rollreg, good to see you here. Skywatcher Footage, good to have you in the house. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active in the chat, we should get around to everybody. I see that Too Fat, Too Furious just walked in. And TCG Fam is fully monetized with super chats and memberships available on their channel. And with over 4,000 subscribers, you can bet there's much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. So like I said, I've got to catch up with you, but I have got something to catch up with as far as one of your videos now in a special playlist that I made. Next, we're going to look at Wolf Spirit Productions. And we looked at this channel not too long ago when we were talking about Sparkle's Hope Chest, because Wolf Spirit Productions is the daughter of Wolf Spirit Productions is the daughter of Sparkle's Hope Chest in real life. Thrill Seeks, thank you for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. They've been a long time generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and friend. And we'll look at their channel next before I start spinning the wheel again. There's Sparkle's Hope Chest right there on Wolf Spirit Productions channel. They've got the featured channels collaboration going on front and center here, which is very cool. Brenda Davis, pardon me, that we're familiar with, has done a collaboration with Wolf Spirit Productions, and that's very, very cool. I'm always happy to see different creators collaborating in different ways. And Wolf Spirit Productions is dropping another super chat. I hope that the Stream Boss thing is working then, if you're trying to snipe that. It'll register even if I turn it off and back on, but we'll see whether it actually works or not. Yeah, there it is. Okay, Wolf Spirit Productions just sniped the Stream Boss position away from Emotion, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate this extra support. So as you can see, Wolf Spirit Productions is a generous creator, definitely a dedicated and loyal supporter. Marino's Mysteries, thank you for your super chat as well. We'll look at your channel right after Thrill Seeks, and I appreciate all this extra support from everybody. Wolf Spirit Productions does variety on their channel, but they happen to be a truck driver, so they're able to take us around on their travels, even when they go off route and take different types of things on. But they also show us a great look at, first of all, the creator behind the channel, some crafty videos, some unboxing videos, product review type things. There's really a lot of variety here, as well as collaborations. They've collaborated both with Sparkle's Hope Chest, of course, and with Brenda Davis, like I was talking about, which is very cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that kind of variety when you get there, and the support that comes from Wolf Spirit Productions. Again, they happen to be a gold member, so their link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, and Emotion is basically saying I got my eye on you now because Wolf Spirit Productions took the Stream Boss position from Emotion for today. So thank you again for that, and let's move on now. We'll go to Thrill Seeks and see what he has got going on his channel. Thrill Seeks has been a long time generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and friend. They happen to be a moderator on our royalty-free music channel. For anybody who hasn't seen that already, they have All the same music that you hear in the background of Superchat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. And we have a virtual 24-hour live stream running over there as well, where you're free to connect with people in the same way that we do here in Superchat, and we do many more link drops over there, so I know everybody likes that. So Thrill Seeks has 1,140 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,200 that they're thinking about. What we find on this channel more than anything else is a lot of outdoor footage with regards to theme parks and roller coasters. And with the last year and a half that we've all had, a lot of us haven't been able to get out to some of these places. So it's great that we've had this channel to be able to look through to see some of the footage we've been missing for the last little while. 50 Shades of Green, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And we also see some more variety from Thrill Seeks, including unboxing videos and reviews, and occasionally they do a live stream where they allow people to connect in the same way that we do here in Superchat. They also do the featured channels collaboration, and they are willing to swap playlists with other creators. So for anybody that's willing to do that for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Thrill Seek says their latest video, Bunker 41 here, is a scare maze, which is really cool to go along with the theme of Halloween that is slowly creeping up on us. We're already halfway through October. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that, and it's great that we have some themed content that will go along with that, especially for the time of year that we're in, right? Marino's Mysteries is coming up, and thank you Thrill Seeks and Marino's Mysteries both for your super chats. I really do appreciate that. And then 50 Shades of Green, yeah, it's always easier on a computer. I know that a lot of people are on a phone. So speaking of which, if you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope everybody will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly, of course. And even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone because of the fact you have to turn the chat off, right? On a computer, I'm lucky enough it's kind of right there all the time. And Marino's Mysteries now has 78 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. They've only recently come into the Superchat family within the last couple of weeks, but I've enjoyed starting to get to know this channel and its creator. And you will find a little bit of tongue-in-cheek comedy that comes along with this creator's videos. And hopefully everybody will enjoy that, along with the variety that comes in their different videos. Like I said, this might be a good video to connect with because 30 good questions might give us an inside look to the creator behind the channel. Too Fat, Too Furious is willing to swap playlists. Doing it with Nini, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Faye Blatcher, not your computer. Not easy to see on yours, though. Yeah, I always have an easier time. I'm lucky that I get to be on a computer most of the time. Half of my full-time job is on a computer, doing YouTube work and other stuff for other people. And then, most of the weekend I can be there. But a few days a week I'm away, and I can only be on a phone. So I know we have to be more patient with each other when that happens. Jessica's Dumpster Girls, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members today. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And thank you one more time, Marino's Mysteries, for your super chat again. I really do appreciate that extra support. We are going to look at Scratch and Pete PA. This is one of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube. And, in my 4.5 years, or however long it's been now, Scratch and Pete PA is an unbelievably dedicated, loyal, and generous supporter and friend. They've built up quite a reputation, both as a supporter and a moderator. So we're lucky to have them here as a dedicated and beloved moderator. Scratch and PPA moderates on all kinds of different channels, everyone that I touch, and then as well many, many more, especially here in the Superchat community. With 776 supporters on his channel, I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards 800. And what you'll find from Scratch and PPA is they get an overwhelming amount of support coming back to them because of the support that they give to other people so unbelievably often, which is basically all the time. And Scratch and PPA does an interactive series of videos on their channel, which they premiere every Tuesday. It happens around lunchtime in the Eastern time zone at exactly 12:15 every Tuesday. And what you'll find if you can catch him on a premiere is a chat that runs faster than Superchat, faster than most you've ever seen, because it is just a flood of support that comes in all overwhelmingly at once. And it makes it high speed, really high energy, and a lot of fun to be a part of. And I recommend it for anybody that can catch him at that time. And then in the interactive series, what you're able to do is vote on the content of next week's video by following Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook. Forks and Chopsticks, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. As well, Scratch and PPA features a different creator in every single video. So you have now 41 opportunities to meet generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters who've had impact on one of the most supportive creators that I've met. So hopefully that speaks volumes about what they've got going on their channel. And yes, Thrill Seeks, Pete's got the community tab now because YouTube is rolling out now to all creators over 500 the community tab. So we're happy to see that on Scratch and PPA's channel. We're happy to see that on many others. Michael's Adventures has it. Makeup Mom and Son has it. Lots of other creators that are here with us in Superchat have it, but not everybody. We did see a couple of channels that haven't got it yet yesterday, but that's rolling out to just about everybody. So very, very, very good news. Sharing on the community tab is the #1 thing that I am thanked for on YouTube. So you can keep that in mind for yourself as well. I'm curious to see all the different ways that people are going to use their community tabs and the different things you're going to come up with. Call Me Ender is up here right now. I need a quick moment. I'm going to be right back, and then we're going to talk about this channel. All right, pardon me for that. Call Me Ender is here. I think I saw another couple of channels slip through the chat. Call Me V, good to see you here. Sergeant Life, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Again, forgive me if I've missed anybody. I've got a bit of a different system today. A couple of things are down on YouTube and outside with one of the robots. So we're running things just a slight bit different than we usually do. But we've still got lots and lots of time to connect with lots of other creators. We're still going to be on for another hour and a half here in Superchat likely. Then we've got a double raid going on. So we're going to go see a premiere from Kristen Walton for about 10 minutes. And then we're going to move on and she will continue to raid Call Me Ender today. Excuse me, who is going to have a live stream running. Probably for about 2 hours. And we'll see when we get there. So this one here right now is going to happen. It'll be running by the time we get there. We're going to hop in about half an hour after they've started. But like I said, they'll probably be running for a couple of hours, which will be cool. John H. Shelton, Godzilla Fanatic and UK Vlogger. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Mrs. VSNC09 loves the community tab, no doubt. Like I said, I'm excited to see all the different ways people will use it. When TuberChat first got the community tab, it used to be that you had to have 1,000 subscribers, right? Up until this week. And I didn't use it right away because I wanted to just contemplate what was I going to do with it exactly. So now TuberChat shares out probably 5 to 8 times a day. And on the days we stream, we use one of those posts for us. Every night, the very last post is for the royalty-free music channel. But throughout the day, we share many different times for other creators here in the TuberChat community. Oh, Jay Go Crazy, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. We definitely can help you if you're the kind of creator who's willing to support others by subscribing to their channels, watching their videos, commenting, liking, and turning on notifications. You'll find lots of creators here willing to do the same thing. So hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Stock Explorer says they like getting outdoors. I do. I didn't as much as I do now. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's because I'm lucky enough to be able to be on a computer almost all the time when I'm not outdoors, so then I enjoy it's not that I enjoy being away from a computer, because my phone is always on me. I always have to have a connection, of course, right? But I do enjoy a little bit of other activity, let's just say, when it comes up. And of course, you could do both things at once. If you do outdoor live streaming, then you're not really disconnected. Beauty Archibong, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. All that fluff and stuff, great to see you back in the house. And then, yes, we do move the times of the live streams around. So Tuber Chat is here always on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but we change the times every weekend so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So we can see that there is a lot of video gameplay on this channel, both in the form of videos and live streams. So hopefully everybody will support Call Me Ender. We'll get them rolling. They're already halfway on the road to 500, and we'll go and take a better look at this channel today when we go and raid them after Kristen Welton in another hour and a half or so. And then Derek's Journey is coming up. Let's see what they've got going on our channel. Derek's Journey is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, somebody who tries to inspire and motivate, particularly through fitness. But on their channel, we also get a great look at the creator behind the channel. So they've got super chats and memberships available when we get there, because they are fully monetized, of course. And you can see that they are front and center, putting a lot of featured channels out, which is very, very cool. I'm always happy to see creators promoting each other. They've got 1,240 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards 1,300. Spotless Com is a dear friend. I hope I welcomed you when you came in. Spotless Com is here so often and supporting so much that it would be easy to let them slip by. But Spotless Com is an unbelievably supportive creator, and has become somebody that is definitely a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat community for supporting others. So Derek's Journey, for instance, will do something like this, like a get to know us type video, and a lot of other variety on this channel, some outdoor footage, lots and lots of outdoor stuff, but we do get a great look at the creator behind the channel while they do challenge us with different things as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with this channel, taking some inspiration and motivation from Derek's Journey, and they are definitely a loyal and dedicated supporter. And I'm going to see what I can do about adding some more names to the wheel. Okay, so Gloria's Platter's getting hungry. Anybody would if they were on her channel and saw what she's got going on there too. So thank you. And then oh, Jessica's Dumpster Girls. I wondered what you were saying. You said bye everyone who is leaving. I understand. So people come in and out of Tuber Chat all the time, right? Because you might be surprised to know that in a 2 to 2.5 hour period, we usually have somewhere around 100 channels that will come through. Not everybody can just stay for 2.5 hours because it's convenient for me to stream at this time, and that's understandable. I appreciate every moment everybody spends here in Tuber Chat. But as well, it's important to keep in mind, people are coming in and out all the time because we're supposed to be out supporting other creators by watching full videos of at least 3 minutes long, leaving a meaningful, genuine comment while you're there, giving a thumbs up, subscribing, and turning the notification bell on. And that can take, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes or even longer. So creators are constantly coming back and forth. when you're reaching out to somebody to connect, it's always important to start a conversation just to make sure everybody's on the same page, make sure they're catching the fact that you're going to connect with them, because it's easy to miss a message in Tuber Chat. How to Flex Living, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let me see what I can do about adding some names to the wheel. I think I said I was going to do that. So like I said, just to let everybody know, so Bottissimo is still not working, right? When I refresh my page, this is the list I use for the wheel all the time, and you can see it hasn't moved, right? So it's down. There's a status page. Most online services, you could just type in like Bottissimo status into Google, and up will come their status page. You can look and it'll tell you that something is wrong, which it does right now. So I've hooked up Streamlabs, which is always in the chat as well, but luckily they have a point system as well, which I'm able to use to add names to the wheel, which I'll start doing right now. So Mrs. VSNC09 is up at the top of the list, along with AceFlaw1. Andy is the creator behind AceFlaw1. They've been with me from the beginning, and even longer, as a matter of fact, well over a year and a half, getting closer to 2 years now. Nadeth's Life, hopefully is still in the chat with us. We'll get them up, and Faye Blatcher will come up as well. And I'll add some more names as we need them. And let's spin. We'll see who's coming up next right now. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If anybody's willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And House of X Entertainment Inc. is made up of 2 generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. This is It's Me, Wanston, Yes Honey, and Yo, It's Your Boy Leo in a joint business channel now. They are recently monetized, so they have Super Chats and memberships available. Tuber Chat is a member on House of X Entertainment Inc. More than anything else, because they've been so unbelievably supportive. They are literally 2 of the very first creators to ever come into a Tuber Chat live stream, and 293 episodes later, they're still here with us, still supporting. Shanice Reviews, good to see you in the house. And Charlene Heel is on the wheel right away because they happen to be a member. We always put the members onto the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. So there's Writing with Emotion, New Soul, the second channel from Emotion. We looked at that earlier. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is another creator who's been with me from the very beginning. And as a matter of fact, has been so supportive of me personally before Tuber Chat even started, that they were featured on episode number 2, the very first creator from the Tuber Chat community selected to be featured on a Tuber Chat episode. They're still with us today, 292 episodes later. So, House of X Entertainment Inc. does a lot of focusing on other creators here. They do a lot of interviews, they do some product reviews, they do some impromptu live streams and things like that. Kristen Welton and I have been interviewed both by House of X Entertainment Inc. together, and then they have individual channels as well. So this is Yo, It's Your Boy Leo, fully monetized, so there's Super Chats and memberships available over there. Actually, let me get back to Yo, It's Your Boy Leo, because I'm going to make sure I catch up with your channel. I can see I'm behind. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos and add it to a special playlist I made called Catch Up, so that I can keep caught up with your channel. And we're going to look at It's Me, Wanston, Yes Honey. There's Brown Girl Bella, who we saw earlier today in their featured channels as well. And It's Me, Wanston, Yes Honey, I tend to catch more often. It's Me, Wanston, Yes Honey does a morning live stream almost every day. At the beginning of my day in about 9 o'clock Eastern, and I'm able to catch many of those, not all. And then, yeah, call me V. It's it's quite a long run. But you'll also notice that when I started Tuber Chat, the numbers started right away from 001. So you knew that I intended on doing at least 1,000 episodes when we started. It's taken a year and a half to do 300. and in another 3 years we'll get to that 1,000. So you can imagine how many friends and family members you'll likely be able to meet between here and there. And who knows what the future has in store for TuberChat. I hope soon to start making videos as well that will give everybody some great tips and tricks. And call me V, packing the RV while listening. Thank you very much. Hopefully you'll meet some friends and family members here. And I appreciate every moment that everybody spends here in TuberChat. This is Chris's Clever Craft. This is somebody who came into the TuberChat community many months ago and immediately had impact on our community by engaging conversation, bringing fun and a little bit of comedy into the chat, for which I very much appreciate, because you know, it makes it a dream to run a chat like this. Hopefully everybody's having fun. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. But when you engage conversation in the chat and encourage others to do the same, you are really doing a service for the host of any Premiere live stream or any live chat at all. And Chris's Clever Craft brings fun everywhere he goes on this channel. I'm having a great time getting to know the channel and its creator. We get a great look behind the scenes at the creator running this channel. They do a lot of do-it-yourself videos. We see a lot of outdoor footage. We've hung out with them a couple of times on premieres. And with 321 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards 400. And Chris's Clever Craft is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. We've seen that in just about every way that you can on YouTube. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and enjoy the support that comes back from Chris's Clever Craft. I see them out supporting others as well. Thank you, all that fluff and stuff. And thank you, everybody, for the kind words in the chat. Forgive me if I miss anything. If anybody mentions a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention TuberChat Connect and Grow. Hopefully it will help me see it a little bit easier and we'll catch it the next time around. Forgive me if I pronounce this wrong. Macatrices? I wonder if I'm pronouncing that right. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're going to meet some new friends and family members here. I accidentally just ripped off somebody's chance on the wheel there. I've spun the wheel again. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. This is Mrs. VSNC09. This is another creator who came into the TuberChat family just a few months ago and immediately was just blazing with generosity, supporting other creators. Now they're posting every single day, so I'm already behind with you again, and I'm going to have to catch up with you as well. So I'm going to take your latest video, put it in my catch-up playlist just to make sure I don't fall too far behind. And Spotless Comms hungry too. Angel Light Over Darkness, thank you for coming in. That is another creator who's been with me for about 2 years now. She has a very unique channel, the only one that I've seen of its kind in the TuberChat community. And oh, Call Me V, yeah, learning how to tag your shows and making playlists. Very good. The more you can do for those kind of things, the better the algorithm will treat you and push your stuff out. Angel Light Over Darkness has a very special channel. It's unique. What she does is reads angel numbers for you. And I know that may not make sense if you haven't seen it yet. You'll have to go over to her channel to see, but she'll do this for you for free, and she'll give you some insight as to what might be going on in your life, what you can look ahead to, which is really cool. And then still, hopefully I get this right then, Macatrices? Macatrices? I hope so. Okay. And then forgive me if you have to correct me again. I'd love to be able to get it right just so I can feature your channel properly when you're here, but I do appreciate you coming in. Hopefully you'll meet some more friends and family members here as well. So Mrs. VSNC09, like I was saying, came into the TuberChat family just blazing with generosity for other creators. You know, as soon as I saw them here in TuberChat, it was like that day, the next day, right away start running into them everywhere supporting other creators. When I'm trying to do the same thing, bouncing in between premieres and live streams. I run into Mrs. VSNC09 supporting others all the time. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that kind of support coming back from this creator. Now, we don't have a sub count for this channel right this second, but we know they have over 500 because they've got their community tab here. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and seeing the kind of variety that comes on their channel as well. Let's spin, and I'm going to start moving a little bit faster because we've been on for an hour already, and speaking of which, I'm going to have to take a break actually. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I'm willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I will really appreciate it. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And then World of Peacefulness, thank you for coming in. Yeah, hopefully you'll meet some more friends and family members here. The instructions are always at the bottom, but either way, hopefully you're feeling welcome. Everybody's willing to connect here, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to. If you take your time, meet people one by one, you'll find lots of friends and family members for your channel. So I'm going to take a break for about 3 minutes. We're going to come right back, and we're going to be talking about Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. Okay, we're back. We're looking at Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. Now, I also noticed in the chat that Derek's Journey was talking about World of Peacefulness being their second channel, which is really cool, and I hope my internet's not going to crap out on us right now. Something just happened. We might be okay. If the connection breaks after I smash everything off my desk, I will reconnect one time, just so that everybody knows. I don't want everybody waiting all afternoon if we lose the connection, but we might be okay. So, Derek's Journey has World of Peacefulness. There are lots of creators in the chat that have 2 channels. One of those is Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, and I'll show you his second channel in another moment. So I put a lot of focus on this creator because you wonder to yourself who's still going to be with you a year or 2 into your YouTube journey, who's still going to be supporting you the way that they were, or at all, for instance. And one of these creators for me is Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. So they show generosity in every way that you can on YouTube, and they've been with me for that long. It might be 2 years now, I believe, right? And with almost 3,000 subscribers, they're creeping up on 2,900. They're going to be officially on the road to 3K any moment now, and they're fully monetized. So there's lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder will allow everybody to connect in their live streams the same way that we do here in Superchat. He'll encourage it, actually. And then as well, he does the featured channels collaboration, and he will be willing to swap playlists with other creators because he has the second channel, Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream. Now, Kid Wonder was so not just supportive of me in the way that, like, oh, they've been with me from the beginning, which is special in its own right. But I put a lot of focus on this because if you think about it just for a quick second, when Superchat was started, before we even did a single live stream, Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder was already supporting so much that they were the very first creator selected out of the Superchat community for episode number 2. I featured Kristen Welton on episode number 1 because we hadn't live streamed yet, right? So it was a great way to feature her channel, but not, have it look like I'm playing favorites or anything like that. And Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder has been so unbelievably supported all the way along. They were also featured on what I believe was episode number 101. And now, on episode number 293, they're still here, still meeting new creators, connecting the right way, genuinely supporting others, and with a second channel that they've been running for a while now. With 651 subscribers, I'm happy to see you've got your community tab, and Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream brings us another chance to connect with this creator, and he will be willing to swap playlists like I was talking about. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. And that kind of support coming from this creator. Oh, Jetlife777, I'm so sorry. I should have put you on the wheel when you were here with your other channel. We'll look at that after. Jetlife777 is a member and has been for a long time. Members I always put on the wheel as soon as they get here. If you see me make a mistake like that or you notice, please just give me a nudge. I'd hate to skip over anybody in that way. Jetlife777 now has a second channel, so I didn't think of it right away, but we'll get both of those channels up when we have a look shortly. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming into the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And if you've mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. And hopefully that will help me see it a little bit easier, and I'll catch it the next time around. All that fluff and stuff is saying, yeah, you should always play favorite to your sweetheart. Yes, as long as it's done in a way that's not interfering of anything else, then yes. Like, so for instance, today, I made an arrangement to, actually made a mistake, and I told Kristen last week, because I don't want to raid the same channels every single week, right? Because there's lots of people with lots of premieres and live streams, lots of chance to spread that love around. And Kristen Welton puts out videos every Saturday, so it would be very easy for me to raid her every single week, so I don't want to do that. So I had made arrangement, and I had forgotten that I said we're going to premiere your video this week after Tuber Chat. As well, I told Call Me Ender, because they've been unbelievably generous and offered to raid. They've already raided the music channel once. They're going to raid the music channel again tonight. But because they offered that, I said, well, hey, let me raid you as well then. Tuber Chat's running before your live stream. So because I made that mistake, and I've done that before, we're going to do both. So we'll be able to raid Kristen Welton's premiere today, and then we'll go into Call Me Ender's live stream afterwards. But then next week I'll probably raid somebody else, for instance, right? So it's nice. This is the reason why I built Tuber Chat in the first place, so that we, meaning all of us here in the Tuber Chat family and community, can start as many channels as we want and have an easier time as time goes on building those channels up. And we see that from a lot of creators now coming through with more than one channel, for instance, and being able to benefit from the Tuber Chat family that much more, right? It should be easier the second time around, and especially the third. Now, one of the things I should mention, though, when we talk about the idea of second channels, and I'm glad that Jetlife 777 came up so quick. Forgive me, Mr. Fulton Mraz, I did see that you said you're going to be starting your new job. Is that the movie theater? Forgive me for not being sure. I thought recently you said something about working at the movie theater as a new job. Jetlife 77 also has a second channel. So, what I recommend to creators is, if you have ideas for something that is very much themed, then the right time to start a second channel is whenever you think it is. When we talk about people who have variety channels, like for instance, even myself, my personal channel is just variety. It's for experimentation, to try ideas. I do all kinds of whatever over there, right? And the idea is, if you're going to start another channel that's going to be themed, but you're not quite sure, my suggestion would be to start a series of videos, at least 10, on your main variety channel. That way you can see if you truly enjoy it. You can see if the videos are coming out the way that you want to. You can get some practice under your belt before you fire in to a second channel. Now, I'm not saying that's right for everybody. I'm just saying that's my suggestion as a blanket for most people most of the time. And congratulations for that, Mr. Fulton Mraz, starting your new job at the movie theater. That's exciting stuff. And then that channel's really hard. And then move on to the next one. Encourage everyone to to concentrate on that channel can be difficult. You're absolutely right. So I can tell everybody this. When you run two channels, right, as much as you may wonder if everybody's going to support you on both channels, I promise you it doesn't happen. And it doesn't have anything to do with people or their love for you or their interest in what you're doing or your ideas being good or bad. This is in human nature. So if you can imagine, and forgive me, thank you, Scratch and PPA. I will address Angel Light Over Darkness's question in a second. Forgive me for missing that. Thank you, Scratch and PPA, for catching that. And Gail Southern Living, good to see you here. When we talk about the idea of people connecting on two channels, and let me just show you Jetlife 777. Forgive me for not doing a better job of talking about Jetlife 777 right away. We'll look at their second channel as well. When, if you can imagine, so I've been with social media from the beginning, right? With Facebook, I forget what year I joined it, but it was way, way, way back. And I was a DJ a long time ago. Now, not that that matters, but I had a page for my DJ work, if you want to call it that, and I have a Facebook profile. Both of those have about 1,200 people on them, but only 300 are the same. Now, you would wonder yourself, but wait a second, why wouldn't my friends want to follow my page? They already know I'm a DJ. Most of my friends on my profile are there because I was a DJ. And why wouldn't the people on the page want to know the creator behind the page? Why doesn't that work? But it's just human nature. It's just the way it goes. So I would bet for just about everybody, if you really try to get people to follow you on both, you'll get about 30%. But I wouldn't bet on more than that. The good news about that is you constantly have the opportunity to reach two different audiences. So if you have two channels and both of them have you know, let's say 3,000 subscribers, you can bet that you maybe don't have 6,000 independent, but you probably have 4,500 to 5,000, which is interesting, right? So I don't know if I'm right about that. I'm saying this is what I feel from marketing. Most of my history is online websites and marketing and social media and all that stuff. And that's what I tend to find. So forgive me, I'm falling behind. The homeowner's handyman, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Lighthouse and Anchor Designs is Corinne's life. She's here as a member and a moderator. And I'm going to address Angel Light Over Darkness's question. What do you have to do to get the thanks button? Far as I understand, there's nothing we can do. We're just waiting. Everybody's waiting. We're all dying for it, I know. But it's just something that shows up. And we all have the notice now on the Supers page that says you don't have it yet, but it's coming. Not many creators have it, to be honest with you. I try to run at least 25 videos a day, whether I watch them or run them as a playlist or whatever. And out of 25, I usually find 2 that have a super thanks button. So we're talking less than 10%, somewhere around between 5 and 10% of channels overall seem to have the super thanks button. So there'll be more. And we were all hoping to get it very soon when they did this community tab update. I thought that was going to be part of it. They say sometime this year, so hopefully that means in the next month or 2. Forgive me if I've missed anything else in the chat. And Marino's Mysteries, yeah, it's possible to forget the like button. We do very well here, but thank you, everybody. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. So Jetlife777 came into the Tuber Chat community, and many people were just drawn to this channel right away. There's something about this creator that draws people in. They do a great job. Their thumbnails are worldly and beautiful and bright, as you can see, and I think people in general are attracted to travel channels in some way, shape, or form. Willow's Creations, good to see you back. And we're going to look at Jetlife's second channel now. Now, I purposely did not connect with this channel right before we came on, because I wanted to get it while we put it on the screen today. Let me see if I can click on them and catch it. Oh, they might not still be in the chat with that. Oh, he'll have it on his other channel, probably, right? Or Jetlife777, can I ask you for a favor? Just say anything at all in the chat with your second channel, so I can click on it, because I use the go-to channel extension if I don't. If you have it, yeah. Never mind. Sorry, forgive me. Kristen Walton will drop the link in the chat for me in a second here. Makeup Mom and Son is in the house. As a member and a moderator, of course, so I got them on the wheel right away. Feel like I missed a channel in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I'm running on a different system today. One of the robots are down, so I can't run the wheel the way I usually do. We're close, though. So Kristen Welton has got the link for Jetlife Collections. If anybody wants to grab that just from Kristen's link for right now, and after another several days, or especially a couple of weeks, this will start showing up in the search results much easier, and then we'll be able to get to them much easier as well. So this is the second channel from our dear friend Jetlife777, who, by the way, I don't put enough focus on this, but this creator is an unbelievable supporter as well. So they support on all of my channels, and I see them out supporting other creators, bouncing in between premieres and live streams regularly as well. So this creator does not have any content just yet, so I'm going to try something I usually don't do, and I'm just going to subscribe and put the bell on anyway. Now hopefully this will stick, but we'll see. We'll learn something together here today. And then when Jetlife Collections puts up their first video, I'll make sure I get on that and keep up with them as well. And then Michael's Adventures, thank you for the kind words in the chat. You know I'm always having a good time. Tuber Chat is something that I definitely miss when I'm not here on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And, you know, hopefully everybody gets value out of the time that you spend here, more so even than meeting new friends and family members. I know we haven't been getting into many tutorials lately. But actually, with episode 300 coming up, we'll be able to talk a lot. You can start thinking about questions now that you might want to have Vern's Junk Closet and I address. That'll be on Halloween weekend. Pardon me for 1 second. Okay, pardon me for that. Angel Light Over Darkness is up right now. So I was talking about this channel earlier, and this is a very unique channel. It's the only one that I know of of its kind. I haven't looked for any others, but in our Tuber Chat family, she does something very unique. So first of all, Angel Light Over Darkness, I'd have to go back to try to figure out how long I've been with this creator, but it might be as far as 1.5 to 2 years. And Angel Light Over Darkness has got 1,750 subscribers right now, so halfway to 1,800. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. She's fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and memberships. But what Angel does on her channel more than anything else is she always has engaging live streams. She's got a very dedicated, loyal following for her channel. And you'll get a warm welcome when you hop into her live stream or a live chat of any kind. What she does on her live stream, you'll see this first thumbnail here, Angel Readings. And what she does is when you enter the chat, she makes a note of the time that you've entered. And she will mark that and give you what is a... forgive me, I'm so bad at describing this because I don't know how to describe it accurately. So she will make a note and give you an angel reading. You'll have to go to her channel to see what on earth I'm talking about, but hopefully I'll catch you when you're over there. This can give you an insight as to what's been going on in your life right now and what's about to happen. For instance, it's very unique. It's different from anything I've ever seen. I've never seen anything like this before. But I always have a great time hanging out with Angel, and she's a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for sure. We see this regularly. We see her out supporting other creators as well. And hopefully you'll get a chance to go over there and see what I'm talking about. Like I said, it's very unique. Classy Cookery, good to see you here. Clay Mir, good to see you in the house as well. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming in, but hopefully we're doing okay. Tamara's Recipes, Tamara Recipes. I think you've been here the whole live stream. I'm just going to make sure you're on the wheel. Intrepid's good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I don't know why notifications don't always seem to work. It's interesting. It beats me if you have notifications on. One thing to notice is you have to if you want notifications from channels, you have to turn on the notification for the individual channel by ringing the bell, but as well you have to have notifications enabled, whether that's through the app or through your email or however you want to receive them. So that's another thought, but you know, they've never worked 100%. Not that I want to be negative, but I think we all know that. Fade Blatcher's coming up right now. This is another creator who's only recently found the Tuber Chat community within the last month or so, but has already shown to be a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I'm still getting to know the channel and its creator, but hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. And she's already well over 2,300 subscribers, already pushing 2,400. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther and enjoy the support that comes from a creator like this. And thank you, Angel Light Over Darkness 33. I always say Angel Light Over Darkness, but it's Angel Light Over Darkness 33, and I should know that. Experience Africans, good to see you in the house. They happen to be a member, so I'll put them on the wheel right away. Now, I'm going to start moving through channels a little bit faster because we've already been on for an hour and a half. We still got a long way to go. We can stay for another hour. If everybody wants, we'll go and raid a quick premiere from Kristen Welton for about 10 minutes, and then we'll move on to raid Call Me Ender for what might turn out to be a 2-hour live stream. And we'll give a hello to Brandon Jackson, who's watching and came by to give us our thumbs down again. I always like to put a lot of focus on that so that we know that any creator that's willing to do that for anybody else could be willing to do it for anybody at all. So I think that speaks volumes about the character of a creator, to know that they will go around and negatively impact channels in that way. But 1 thumbs down doesn't mean anything to 79 up. So thank you, everybody, for those. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, of course, they really do help. I'll appreciate it greatly. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone from... I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly, of course. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. And then thank you so much, all that fluff and stuff. I really do appreciate that. And let's spin. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. And Faye Blatcher, of course, like I said, is a supportive creator as well. So while you're out bouncing in between premieres and live streams yourself, you'll likely run into them regularly. So Tamara Recipes, look at that. As soon as I put you on the wheel, you come up right away. Let's see what they got going on their channel. I have to spell it right to get it to come up, but we'll see what they got going on. So Tamara Recipes is a creator that I'm still getting to know, both with the channel and the creator behind it, but I'm going to take your latest video and add it into a special playlist that I have called Catch Up, so I can make sure I don't fall too far behind with your channel. So it looks like a lot of delicious looking content here, and I like when we see a lot of these cooking channels, because food, of course, is something that we all have in common. And I like getting a real-world look at what people are making for themselves in their homes around the world, in different places and things like that. So hopefully you enjoy that as well. Late Night Crafting with Stacy, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully everybody will enjoy getting to know this creator as well. So we don't have a sub count, but that's okay. We just want to push this channel a little bit farther towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up, and thank you, Marino's Mysteries. I will start moving a little bit faster because I want to make sure we get as many channels on the screen as we can. We try to get to everybody before we go. And we still got an hour, so that's plenty of time if everybody wants to stay that long. When we get closer, we will drop the link for the raid that we're going to do for Kristen Walton's premiere, and then for Call Me Ender's live stream. We'll raid that after Kristen Walton, but everybody will be able to continue connecting in those live chats the same way that we do here in Superchat. So lots and lots and lots of opportunity to meet many new friends and family members today. Nadeth's Life is here with 670 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. They are officially on the road, of course. I got to catch up with you. So I'm going to take one of your latest videos and add this into that special playlist I keep talking about. I just made a playlist called Catch Up, so that I can make sure I don't fall behind with too many channels that are here. And Nadeth's Life is definitely a loyal and dedicated supporter, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I'm happy to see you've got your community tab, so hopefully you'll be able to utilize that as well. Life with Boo, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Nadeth's Life gives us pure variety, so hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get over there. And obviously they do a mix of videos and live streams, as we can see, even experimenting with some shorts videos. So, if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Claymere, thank you so much for the membership again. She's done that many times before. So for that reason, I'll make your channel the next one that we look at before we spin the wheel again. And let's do that right now. Claymere is an incredibly supportive creator. So what you'll find is a mix of videos and live streams. It's pure variety on this channel. But Claymere does something very special where when you visit them for a live stream, they will encourage very much everybody to connect with each other. And they're constantly promoting channels to make friends with each other, which is really, really cool. I'm always happy to see creators inspiring each other in that way, and especially encouraging everybody to support each other in the way that Claymere does. She's been a friend for a long, long time, and she constantly does different live streams and is always promoting others. So she is fully monetized. There's lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and memberships. I know that I've got to catch up with your channel, so I'm actually gonna, I didn't mean to click on the video. I'm gonna take your hardcore beat or nightcore beats video here from your front page and add this into my catch-up playlist just to make sure that I don't fall too far behind. And like I said, Claymere does a lot of live streaming as well, so you can see they've got them scheduled here. You got so many. 12, 9. Oh, you've already got live streams set up for the next couple of months, it looks like, which is very cool. They do many more than this, though, so hopefully you'll catch that when you get over there. Let's spin the wheel, and thank you one more time for that membership. I really do appreciate that. Claymere's been a member for a long, long time. One thing that's interesting to know is that when you get a membership with a channel, if you are, do not or are not able or whatever to stay with a consistent membership, what happens is when you pick it up again, YouTube lets you pick up where you left off. So if you've already been a member for 6 months with somebody and you skip a couple months and go back in again, you still count as like a 7th month subscriber, which is really, really cool. So you keep the badges like that, you see beside all of the members' channel names, and they change colors as time goes on. Right? So it's great that YouTube allows you to keep that kind of status. So right now we're looking at Winners Happen. So this channel has recently crossed over 1,000 subscribers, so hopefully everybody's already had a chance to congratulate them for that. Obviously this is a channel within the lottery ticket scratching genre of channels, and we see quite a few of those now. It's a very big, very tight-knit niche. But what you'll find is that there are a lot of creators in that niche that are extremely generous, and Winners Happen is definitely a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. So the biggest thing that I can note about this channel, first of all, you get a warm welcome when you join them for a live stream, or if you catch them for videos, they do a mix of both. But when I'm out visiting other channels, bouncing in between premieres and live streams myself, I run into Winners Happen out supporting other creators regularly. So hopefully you'll enjoy that kind of support that comes back from a creator like this. Like I said, they're well over 1,000 subscribers now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,100 that they'll now be thinking about. So I'm going to see what I can do about adding some more names to our wheel. Too Fat, Too Furious, and hopefully they're still with us. Hopefully these channels are still with us. Have Cheetah Will View is in the pole position on the wheel. Forks and Chopsticks will come up. I'm using a little bit of a different system than I normally do. The Stock Explorer is coming up right now, and Shalisha's Journal. And then I'll add some more names as we need them, depending on who's still here. Let's spin the wheel. We still got a long way to go. We could stay for up to 45 minutes if everybody wants to. And we'll get as many channels on the screen as we can between now and then. Experience Africans is a recently joined member. And so this is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for sure. We know that. Let's see what they've got going on their channel right now. They're active on other social media networks as well. We know that because we just featured them within the last couple of weeks. We feature a different channel almost every single day here on Superchat based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. You can see, like I said, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter there. And then as well, Today's featured channel is Lincolnshire Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. If you haven't, we feature a different channel almost every single day on Superchat based on impact and generosity. We do that across all of our social networks so that you have over 200 opportunities to meet different creators, loyal and dedicated supporters, even when we're not live streaming. Lenny the Lawyer Live, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then, yes, absolutely. So all that fluff and stuff is absolutely right. One of the great things about, we put a lot of focus here in Superchat on meeting each other here in the chat. But for most creators, because we're all doing this type of thing, when you get into a new friend or family member's live stream or premiere, you'll likely find encouragement to connect with more friends and family members out there, which is very, very cool. And that happens with Angel Light Over Darkness. She's been at this for quite some time. She has a dedicated and loyal support system around her, so you'll likely always meet somebody new when you visit Angel Light Over Darkness 33 in a live stream. But it's great that so many creators are encouraging people to connect in the same way. And Experience Africans does pure variety on their channel, but with 815 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 that they're thinking about, and it's great to see that they've got their community tab. Many creators over 500 have it now, and within the next week or two, we expect all creators over 500 to get their community tab, which is good stuff, of course. Gives you lots of opportunity to promote, and you can run polls over there. You can give behind-the-scenes looks at things. You can cater for those who are monetized to memberships by making members-only posts and things like that. Very, very cool. So now we're going to look at Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. This was Corinne's life with a slight name change. And she's always here as a member and a moderator. This is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She's been a dear friend for a long time. We were actually on the phone the other day for quite some time. And this is somebody who is willing to share information and lessons learned along the way to benefit everybody so that everybody can do better with their videos and their channels. For that, I'm very much grateful. She's fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and memberships. On this channel, what we can expect now more than anything else is a lot of focus on the merchandise that is made by Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. You've seen my Corinne's Life t-shirt. I will likely be wearing that regularly as I have up until now as well. Love to travel with Wave. Good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming back. Oh, and then yeah, Lenny the Lawyer Live. YouTube plays games with all of our numbers, whether it is views or watch hours, even our thumbs up, and surprisingly, even our thumbs down disappear a lot of the time after a couple of days. So it's unfortunate. What we can bet on is most creators will connect the right way most of the time. But because it can't be all the time, YouTube's trying to purge anything that they feel is inactive or invalid. We usually find that they're getting rid of older subscribers that are inactive to replace the new ones that we make, but almost everybody loses subscribers at some point. Not everybody. It's interesting to note that. I do have a couple of creators who reach out and say they never lose subscribers, but almost everybody does. Even Superchat loses subscribers as much as everybody else, but nobody ever loses Superchat. Now, it's very, very, very rare. It's less than 1 in 100 that ever gets lost by Superchat. You see that because you see me put the channels on the screen. They're always subscribed. But we have seen a couple of anomalies as well, where YouTube's algorithm is doing a horrible job of correctly deciding who should be unsubscribed. For instance, Kristen Welton, who is often in the chat with us as a member and a moderator, is my girlfriend whom I live with and have for the last 5 years. YouTube has unsubscribed her from Superchat and my personal channel 3 times that we know of. So it's definitely not you, it's them. The other thing too is as we grow and continue doing what we're doing here, not everybody understands right away, not the procedure, but the importance of following the full procedure, watching a full 3-minute video, leaving a meaningful, genuine comment, and things like that. The more we can help each other, the better it gets for everybody along the way, and hopefully the losses will start to dwindle a little bit. Sean at CCC, sorry I didn't welcome you, but I know you've been here for a little while now, so thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I've missed anybody. And hopefully everybody's doing okay in the chat. Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, like I said, was Corinne's life. She shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube, including super chats and memberships and things like that. She's got those available on her channel to support her as she's fully monetized. She allows people to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here in Superchat. She does have featured channels here on her front page, and she will be willing to support other creators by swapping playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours. So what we get more than anything else, like I said, is a look at the merchandise made by Lighthouse and Anchor Designs on this channel. We get a great look at the creators behind the channel as well, but the merchandise that's made is not only for their own sales, but also for other YouTubers and small businesses as well. So it's great that we have such a resourceful channel and creator in our family. So when you're looking for that kind of stuff for yourself, you can reach out to Corinne from Lighthouse and Anchor Designs for that reason. You'll likely start seeing a lot more of their merchandise popping up from different creators as well. Oh, and then thank you, Lenny the Lawyer Live. I really do appreciate those kind words. Lenny the Lawyer Live's been with us for a while now. AceFlaw1 is here with now 3,400 subscribers. This is Andy. They've been with Superchat from before the very beginning. I've been connected to this creator for somewhere between 1.5 to 2 years. They were with me for the Playlist Buddies experiments we were doing before we even started live streaming on Superchat, and they've been here from the beginning. So it's interesting. 293 episodes later, Andy is still here with us, still meeting new creators, still supporting others, and we're watching this channel continue to grow. It's pure variety over here, a lot of travel videos, and hopefully everybody will enjoy the support that comes back from a creator like this. Obviously, with anybody over, I usually say 3,000 subscribers, you can bet there's much to be learned from these creators as well as entertained and inspired by. So hopefully you'll enjoy that from AceFlaw1. And like I said, such an unbelievably supportive, loyal, and dedicated creator. So I'm going to start moving much more quickly now because we do have somewhere between half an hour to 45 minutes left to go. I want to get everybody's channel on the screen if we can, at least as many as possible. We're going to look at Makeup Mom and Son now. This is a moderator and member, of course, but a dear friend, somebody who is very much loved and well respected. I've just got to spell the name right, and then it will come up for me. There's Makeup Mom and Son. She does a variety of videos and live streams, and a lot of, you'll see on her banner here, it says unboxings, tutorials, giveaways, things like that, impromptu live streams. She's got a series of interviews going on right now, as a matter of fact, with a lot of familiar faces. I was honored to be a part of that series, and she definitely does a great job of doing a thorough interview. Some of the live streams turn into quite long conversations, as a matter of fact, so lots and lots and lots of information to be given. But she's so unbelievably supportive as a creator that her very first live stream was rated 3 times, if you can imagine. So I think that speaks volumes about the character of the creator behind the channel. Oh, what is IG? Instagram. A lot of people just use IG as an acronym for Instagram. That's for all that fluff and stuff. And then Makeup Mom and Son now has the community tab. So she is officially on the road to 1K now with 902 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther and get her rolling towards that magical milestone. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And Makeup Mom and Son is extremely supportive. She'll allow everybody to connect in her live streams. She'll encourage it the same way that we do here. She is willing to swap playlists with other creators. And you will see she does featured channels as well, with a lot of familiar faces down there as well. So the Stock Explorer is coming up right now. And this is another creator that I'm still getting to know, but I'm happy that we've got this in our Superchat family, this channel, because when we talk about, you know, the stock market or Forex or crypto and all these other things, I think it's important for everybody to be informed. Now, there's a saying out there that bad information is better than no information. I don't know if that's quite true, but the more information that we can have to research, especially from creators that are giving us a real world look at the things that they're doing, the stories that they're telling, I think that's going to be beneficial. What a wonderful world it would be if all of us could get monetized, if that's what you want for your channel, but then be able to take some of that money once you get beyond the needs and the wants that life likes to throw at us and start getting into investing and things like that. And I'm hoping that what we'll get from the Stock Explorer is some information that can give us a little more insight into what we can expect there, the things we can avoid, the things we should look forward to, as well as some advice and some life experience, which will be very cool. But I've already hung out with the Stock Explorer on a live stream, and I had a great time there. They're definitely welcoming, and they have interactive live streams. They'll often have guests, and it's great when we can have conversations as well, because then you get more than one perspective. So I'm still getting to know the channel, still getting to know their content, but they've been engaging our chat here as well. So you definitely have a loyal and dedicated supporter there, a generous creator, and hopefully everybody will enjoy the support that comes back from them. We see 413 subscribers right now, so I'm hoping we can push the Stock Explorer a little bit farther towards the 500 we know they're thinking about, and get them halfway to the magical 1K that becomes a major milestone in all of our YouTube lives. They're definitely a dynamic creator as well, and definitely not shy, which is very cool. Too Fat, Too Furious is coming up as well. This is a longtime friend of Superchat, somebody who's also active on social media. I see a lot of their posts, I think on Instagram more than anything else, right? And officially on the road to 900, getting very close with 883 subscribers. They're going to be looking towards 1,000 very soon. ASD Does Games, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'll get some more names onto the wheel in another second here. I'm running a different system, so it takes me a little bit longer than usual. Hopefully they'll get these things fixed within the next couple of days. And let's see what I can do here. Too Fat, Too Furious wants to motivate us and inspire us, but we get a great look behind the channel at the creators and a bit of variety here as well. I can see that I need to catch up with you, so I'm going to take this Get to Know Me video, and I'm going to add that into a special playlist I have called Catch Up, so I don't fall too far behind here. And I'm just looking for names I can add to the wheel. I appreciate everybody's patience over the last couple of days while a couple of the YouTube features are glitching quite a bit. All that fluff and stuff will come up on the wheel. Is Glorious Platter still with us? I thought they said they were going. Maybe I was mistaken about that. Glorious Platter, Jesse Miller unboxings, and more. And Hotaflex Living. Doing a bad job of copying and pasting too, but that's from the different systems I'm working with today. And there we go. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. And Too Fat, Too Furious has been a longtime friend of Superchat, so definitely a loyal and dedicated supporter there. Generous creators. And we're going to look at all that fluff and stuff right now. So in another 20 minutes or so, I'll get the link for Kristen Welton's premiere. We're going to go and raid that in about half an hour. And we'll be able to continue connecting the same way that we do here in Superchat's live chat. As well, after Kristen Welton's premiere, we're going to go right into Call Me Ender's live stream. And they'll be on for quite a while. They're actually starting soon, and then we'll be able to continue connecting the same way in there. So we've got a lot of opportunity to meet new friends and family members still coming up. All That Fluff and Stuff has 705 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They've been doing some traveling, it looks like, right, with snorkeling. I'm not sure whether that's travel or whether you actually live there, so forgive me. I'm still getting to know this creator and their channel, but they've been engaging chat today, which I always appreciate. When you engage conversation in the chat for any live stream or premiere, you're doing a service to the host, because YouTube's watching all engagement, right? And if a live chat is much more engaging than hellos and emojis and things like that, you can really get pushed out by the YouTube algorithm a little bit more. And I appreciate that from everybody, of course. So All That Fluff and Stuff is definitely a loyal and dedicated supporter. Hopefully you'll enjoy that support coming back to you as well. And with 705 subscribers, they're on the road to 800, and it's great to see that they've got their community tab there as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Pardon me just for a second, I'll be right back. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. Since we still have at least a half an hour to go, I should be able to get everybody's channel on the screen. So I'll add some more names shortly. And let's look at Shalisha's journal right now. This is another creator who's back with Tuber Chat just about every single day. And we don't have a sub count on this channel, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards their next milestone. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. So we just want to push each other along as much as we can. And then Makeup Mom and Sons asking who's been using their community tab so far. Anybody that just got their community tab in the last few days, we're curious to see how everybody's using it. There's lots of things you can do with that. It could be very, very, very beneficial. And when you start getting into monetization and having memberships later, you'll be able to do some extra special stuff over there as well. Oh, and then yes, All That Fluff and Stuff is saying YouTube is changing. You've got ads in your videos and you don't know why. YouTube put out a notice about 6 months ago or something like that that said they're going to start monetizing themselves. Like they're going to run ads on all channels. So as you can imagine, they don't have to give anybody a cut from those ads. So it's unfortunate, but they also claim that they're going to do it in a way that's not going to deter many people from skipping. So my imagination tells me that if somebody comes to your channel and they're the kind of person who skips every ad, YouTube won't bother showing them one more often than not. I'm not saying I'm right. It's just a guess. It's just a thought. But they did say that they're going to try to do it. They're not concerned with the idea that users are going to leave your channel over the ad being there. But it gives you a little more incentive to hopefully get monetized as quick as you can, just so that you know that you're reaping the benefits of that monetization, right? The truth of the matter is, for anybody that's not yet monetized, or if you've recently become monetized, you'll find very quickly that AdSense can turn out to be just a small part of the overall monetization of your channel. There's lots of other things you can do right away to start bringing in income if that's what you want to do. You can join affiliate programs like Amazon or TubeBuddy. You can get into selling merchandise online, and there are other systems like Streamlabs, Stream Elements, and things like this where they have ways for people to be able to contribute to your channel financially, legitimately, even before you're officially monetized with 1,000 subscribers. So hopefully that's helpful. And Glorious Platter brings us a lot of delicious looking content. Like I said, they said their stomach was rumbling. Mine usually will be by the time we're done with Tuber Chat. We will be having dinner shortly after. So right after Tuber Chat, we have a premiere from Kristen Walton. We will watch that for, it's between 10 and 15 minutes, and then we will go on to Call Me Ender. Everybody will be able to continue connecting in those live chats the same way that we do here. And then, that's right. You're right, Lenny the Lawyer Live. There's no control. But unfortunately, this is the world we live in, right? When we decide to use YouTube as a platform they get to make all the rules. It's very unfortunate. You know, we've heard stories where channels can get shut down at a moment's notice and this and that, and I think we're all aware that freedom of speech is not not the case on YouTube, right? Freedom of speech is fine as long as you're aligned with the overall opinions of the people who run YouTube, right? It's just the way that it is. So, you know, we're all free to go and start our own YouTubes, but not all of us are expecting to be quite as successful doing that as they are. So we have to, unfortunately, play within the rules that they set. And it's unfortunate that we don't have control over that stuff, but we just decide if this is our best idea for monetization, we just have to live with it, and that's it. And then as time goes on with other forms of monetization, you have a little bit more control if you want to look at it that way. But it is definitely an issue, that's for sure. Nemesis 420's in the house. Good to see you here. They happen to be a member, so I put them right onto the wheel, of course. And Sam Prudent Media Atelier, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. That's another member, and I'm going to add them onto the wheel right away, of course. And let's spin. So Gloria's Platters officially on the road to 800 right now, over halfway there. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. I recently swapped playlists with her just a month ago or so. So hopefully everybody who wants to swap playlists in the chat can reach out to her or anybody else. You can simply say, I'm willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. We still have almost a half an hour. There is a chance we could get very close to 100 thumbs up today. If anybody hasn't already given one, then I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. I'm going to get a couple more channels on here. Call Me V has been here for a while, and I'll keep adding channels. Sam Prudent Media Atelier is willing to swap playlists as well. And Forks and Chopsticks has been a long time dedicated and loyal couple of supporters here on Superchat. Generous creators for sure. I don't want to fall too far behind with your channel, so I'm going to take your latest video and add this into a special playlist I made for myself called Catch Up, just so that I can run that after and make sure that I don't fall too far behind. Like I said, Shauna CCC will come up. And let's spin the wheel. 641 subscribers has Forks and Chopsticks right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We start more than one YouTube channel. What is Superchat's policy about more than one channel? So the only thing that I ask, thank you very much for the question. That's a great question, Lenny the Lawyer Live. The only thing I ask is everybody treats the channels separately. So for instance, let's say I made a channel called Canadian Traveler, right? Because I happen to be Canadian and I want to do a travel channel. Now, that if you come in and you make, you are still connecting with other creators genuinely with that channel, it's okay to let everybody know that that's your second channel. The only thing I don't want anybody to do is come spamming through the chat saying like, you know, hey, I'm Kevin K, I've got 3 channels, come follow all of them. Because that's not fair to everybody, right? Everybody's expecting everybody else to be just as genuine. So we have lots of creators with more than one channel here even today. Emotion's got 2, Jetlife77's got 2. Forgive me for not naming everybody. Lots of creators here have 2, I have 3, you know, or whatever. But as long as they're treated separately, it's fine. But it's fine to say, you know, hey everybody, this is Lenny the Lawyer Live with a second channel. I'd love to connect with you here, and still doing the same thing where we're connecting one by one. But I really appreciate the thought before especially doing it. But hopefully everybody will be able to benefit that much more. So when Superchat was a thought back in the day before I started, there's lots of growth streams out there. There still are hundreds, if not thousands. Lots of them are, there's a lot of great ones. Some of the people who run the channels are my friends and things like that. But Superchat was inspired by the idea that we could focus on relationships here, and that way we, meaning you, me, us, everybody in the Superchat family, can start as many channels as we want and have an easier time every time we do. It'll move a lot faster. Right? It used to take, like, let's say a year to get monetized if you were really being aggressive about it. Now it can be done in 3 months. There's lots of creators who've done it even faster, but very, very aggressively. There's lots of different strategies, right? But to build a very strong and solid channel, now we can all do it, if not faster, at least more solidly and with more genuine supporters than ever before as Superchat continues to grow. So I welcome anybody that wants to come in with more than one channel and benefit in that way, and we see it all the time. So Nemesis 420 has 318 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. I want to make sure I don't fall behind with you, so I'm just going to take your latest video and add it into my catch-up playlist. I see it's already in there. I got about halfway through. I didn't realize I'd already had almost 50 videos in my catch-up playlist, so I started getting a little faster at getting through that today. So I will likely be catching up with that soon. Pardon me, but that's to make sure I don't fall behind. And ASD Does Games recommends something, if I don't mind, a watermark. I wonder what you mean about a watermark. YouTube puts their own watermark on the bottom of most of our videos. If you have those enabled, you should see the little subscribe button in the bottom right corner over those slides that are running for the members and moderators. But as well, the logo's in the top left of the screen. And my pleasure, Nemesis 420. Forgive me, I'm moving much faster through channels because I want to try to get as many on as we can before we go. I got to start stepping on it. I'm not sure if that's what you mean by a watermark, ASD Does Games. Jesse Miller Unboxings and More is coming up. And we'll see what they've got going on. Jesse Miller Unboxings and More has been a longtime friend of Superchat with 1,260 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,300 that they're thinking about. And we see there's a variety but unboxing videos on this channel, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're definitely a loyal and dedicated supporter, somebody who's out supporting other creators as well, so hopefully you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back to you. And I haven't noticed, so forgive me, I'm not sure if they're involved in swapping playlists. And Bonnie Rose, hopefully I welcomed you. If anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Glorious Platter, good to see you're still in the house. We looked at your channel. I wasn't sure if you were still here for some reason. I thought you might have gone, but thanks for hanging out. Have Cheetah Will View is coming up. Now, I'm not sure if they're still here. They were here right from the beginning of the live stream. This is an unbelievably supportive creator. So first of all, they support on all of my channels. They have for a long time. I've been interviewed on their channel. It was a very unique, different kind of interview than you usually see me do. For anybody who's seen me do those on other creators' channels, of course, I'm always willing to do them. We usually talk YouTube, and we did a little bit of that, but Have Cheetah Will View did a bit more behind the scenes, like history, what brought us here, and why we're doing the things we're doing now kind of interview, which was very cool. They do a lot of interviews on their channel, sometimes more than one a day, and they mix up the live streams and videos. They're posting constantly. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Have Cheetah Will View. They are still in the chat, I wondered. It's been a long run today because we're over 2 hours, but thank you for hanging out, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Have Cheetah Will View. With 388 subscribers, we'd love to push them a little bit closer to 400. And then thank you so much, all that fluff and stuff, for the kind words. Yeah, for anybody that hasn't seen the royalty-free music channel, all the same music that you hear in the background of Superchat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams, and we have a virtual 24-hour live stream running over there. We'll go and look at that later today. After we raid Kristen Welton, after we raid Call Me Ender, Call Me Under will go back and raid the music channel likely when we're done the end of the day. They've done that before. And then, yeah, Sam Prudent Media Atelier. The idea here is that we're meeting each other as long-term supporters. And then what will happen is as you gain more friends and family members here, they'll be here to watch your new content. That will give you a strong and solid foundation so that eventually every video you put out will get 100 views, let's say, in its first day. YouTube will push you out a little bit more, and then you'll be able to get many more clicks over there. Oh, and then I'm just going to knock out the phone number message there. We don't want to do too much self-promotion because, like I said, the idea is you connect with people here and then they will connect with you in the different social networks or areas that you want to be connected with, like, for instance, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, and things like that. So the more you're out supporting other creators, they'll come back and do the same thing for you in all those different areas. Bonnie Rose will come up. Call Me V is here with 219 subscribers. I'm still getting to know this creator and their channel. I'm just going to take one of your videos. I'll take the one you've got here featured and add it into I meant to add it into a special playlist called Catch Up. I accidentally added it into my watch later list, but that's okay. And that will make sure I don't fall behind with your channel. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them. Call Me V's been here many times before. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that kind of support coming back from them. They've got 219 subscribers right now, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer towards the 300 that they're thinking about. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Classy Cookery, let's get you on here as well. And Lenny the Lawyer Live. Is on the wheel. Let's spin. Like I said, I'm going to move a little bit faster now. Pretty soon I'm going to drop the link for the premiere we're going to go and watch from Kristen Welton. Everybody will be able to continue connecting in that live chat the same way that we do here in Superchat. And then we will go and raid Call Me Under afterwards. And continue connecting over there. So lots of opportunity to meet lots of friends and family members here today. Shauna CCC is coming up right now. Let's see what they've got going on for us. Shauna CCC has 1,670 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards 1,700. And we see pure variety on this channel. Lots of shorts videos. That's interesting. I'm going to make sure I don't fall behind with you either. I'm going to take this longer video and add it into that catch-up playlist because I see you're posting quite frequently, a couple of times a week at least. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and seeing the kind of support coming back from them that they've shown here already. And like I said, we'll push them a little bit farther towards the 1,700 that they're thinking about. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up while you're out supporting each other. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly, of course. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here, and it's time for me to drop that link. So Kristen Welton's premiere is ready to go. The live chat, of course, is ready. I'm going to pin this link so that everybody can get to it easily whenever you'd like. But in another 15 minutes, we're going to go and raid all together. And like I said, everybody will be able to continue connecting over there. I will leave this live stream running right up until that premiere starts so that we can continue cleaning up our connections here as well. So Sam Prudent Media Atelier is, sorry, I've said that wrong. Sam Prudent Media Atelier is a new member for TuberChat and new in the TuberChat community. So hopefully everybody will give them a warm welcome and enjoy connecting to them. I'm still getting to know this channel and its creator. So I've added your featured video here into my catch-up list. That will help me to catch up a little bit, and I'll try to get going a little bit farther with catching up on videos as well. Thank you, Lenny the Lawyer Live. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Sure we will. And Sam Prudent Media Atelier is fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them when we get to their channel, including super chats and memberships. So they've got a lot of popular stuff here, videos over 1,000 views, one over 2, and one well over 6,000, which is really cool. Hopefully we'll push those a little bit farther as well and get you a handful more views today. And it's interesting to see the kind of work that this creator does. Like I say, I'm still getting to know them, but with multimedia services, iReporting, filmmaking, there might be much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by on their channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them and seeing what they've got going on over there. It looks like a lot of worldly content. So I'm looking forward to getting to know that. Now, Lenny the Lawyer Live is just stepping away, but we'll have a look at their channel and see what they got going on. I always appreciate when creators engage the chat. Lenny the Lawyer Live's been with us for a while. They're sharing information on their channel that hopefully everybody will enjoy and find informative. With 55 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. They're already halfway on the road to the first 100. And I'm still getting to know the channel and its creator, but like I said, they've been engaging conversation here in our chat, which I'm grateful for. The more you do that, I know I keep saying it today, but the more you engage conversation in a live stream or a premiere, any live chat on YouTube, you're doing a service for the creator or the host behind that channel, because YouTube is keeping track of everything that we're doing, of course, right? And for that reason is marking the engagement in the chat and might even push that channel out a little bit more over time. So hopefully, other than that, everybody's meeting new friends and family members in the chat. If you're willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Pardon me. My voice has just about had it for today. We're going to look at Charlene Heal. This is an extremely energetic creator who came just blazing into the Superchat family a few months ago, and right away was out supporting other creators in their videos and their live streams and premieres. When I'm out doing as much as I can to support other creators, I run into Charlene Heal all the time. She engages all chats with conversation, positivity, motivation, a ton of energy, and you see that she brings it everywhere she goes. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her and finding that kind of energy and support coming back to you. Now, I did say I want to catch this whole series. I've just started, but I want to go through that. But Charlene Heal brings us pure variety as well, but in the spirit of motivating and inspiring, which is really, really cool. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get over there and enjoy the kind of support that comes back from a creator like this, like I said, that's so engaging and so energetic and so supportive. So I think we're doing okay. I've pinned the link for the raid that we're going to go to in another 11 or 12 minutes or so. But I've still got enough time to put several more channels on the screen. So if there's anybody watching or listening that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen yet, just say anything in the chat at all, and we'll make sure we get to everybody. ASD Does Games is on the wheel now. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. And Hotaflex Living will come up now. This is another creator who's been with Superchat for quite some time now and engages the chat and has been with us regularly. So hopefully everybody will enjoy supporting this loyal and dedicated supporter. 352 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer. They're already halfway to 400, and we can see we're going to learn something from this creator as we see some cooking videos here, some more variety, some outdoor stuff as well. Very cool, a DIY project even. So I'm still getting to know the channel and its creator, but they've been here several times. Gail Southern Living, good to see you in the house. I know you've been here for a while, but I'm just getting you onto the wheel now. Phase Yoda Phase King is in the house with a new avatar, I think, right? And Oh, Red Ruby Sky, I appreciate every moment everybody can spend here in Tuber Chat. So thank you for that. As long as you're meeting friends and family members, then that's the important thing here, right? Phase Yoda Face King, busy with Twitch and YouTube. Very cool. And actually, look at the luck. We're going to look at your channel right now. Phase Yoda Face King's been a long time loyal and dedicated supporter to Tuber Chat. It is a gaming channel with 2,600 subscribers right now, so they're still growing, and hopefully we can push them a little bit farther on the road towards 2,700. And I'm just going to get our link one more time here for our raid. Nisha James TV, good to see you in the house. That's another creator whom I did an interview with a couple of months ago. And that went very well. Nisha James TV is constantly inspiring other creators. She always has a engaging live stream just about every single day. So I've dropped the link for the raid that we're going to do again. Nisha James TV, I just got you on the wheel. We'll have a look at your channel in another moment. If anybody hasn't already, hopefully you'll give a thumbs up. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the way out, but more importantly, give Kristen Welton a thumbs up on the way in. And when we go and see Call Me Ender in another 15 minutes or so, then please remember to give them a thumbs up as well. And Classy Cookeries ringing bells for people, which is cool. You know, I think we got to do everything we can for each other while we're connecting these days. And one of the important things you'll notice, I put notification bells on for all creators because I believe that helps. If I ever have to take a day off from YouTube, you should see I get probably 200 notifications in a day. That's not an exaggeration. But it helps you stay on top of what people are doing. Even when you're busy, you're able to see the notifications fly by and see things that you want to catch afterwards and keep up with creators, note who's active and things like that. So Phase Yoda Face King's been extremely supportive as well. They support here and on our royalty-free music channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And you can see they've also got a PayPal link and their link to their Twitch channel over here as well. So Phase Yoda Face King is multi-streaming, which is cool. We're going to look at ASD Does Games now as well. And they've been back with us several times. The Gathering Within, good to see you here. And I'm moving quickly through channels just because we're going to go in another just under 10 minutes here. ASD Does Games, like I said, has been back several times. The Gathering Within happens to be a fellow Canadian and happens to be a member, so I've added them to the wheel right away. ASD Does Games has 130 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. I want to make sure I don't fall behind with your channel, so I'm going to take one of these latest videos and add it into my catch-up playlist. That will just allow me to catch up with your channel, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And working like crazy. Oh, and then thank you, Nisha James TV. I appreciate every moment everybody can spend here in Tuber Chat. As we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder for all of us to support each other as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment everybody can spend here. And I know that Nisha James definitely is working hard, but excuse me, when you get to her channel, you'll find that she's always motivating and inspiring others. So I'm always happy to see that as well. So let's spin the wheel, and we're going to look at Classy Cookery. This is another creator who I've seen actually even collaborate. I thought it was with Jewel in the Kitchen, but forgive me if I'm wrong about that. It was another creator, and Classy Cookery has actually been a friend of Tuber Chat for a long, long time. And with 391 videos. We don't have a sub count on this channel, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone we're looking for. And I'm wrong. We do have a sub count. Okay, I didn't think it was going to come up. 2,900 subscribers. They are officially on the road to 3K. And I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther right now. I got to catch up with your channel, so I'm going to take your latest video, add it into a special playlist I have called Catch Up to make sure I don't fall too far behind. And Classy Cookery is fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get to their channel. And then Sam Prudent Media Atelier is looking for collaboration friends as well, which is very cool. You'll likely find many of those here. It's interesting because the more you focus on connecting with people and supporting others over time, you'll find an overwhelming and abundant number of people willing to collaborate as things go on, right? So Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Classy Cookery. Like I said, a loyal and dedicated supporter. They're fully monetized super chats and memberships available over there, and we see a lot of delicious looking content here as well. Bonnie Rose is coming up. This is another creator who does a lot of live streaming and allows people to connect in their live streams the same way that we do here. And then we'll have a look at what Bonnie Rose has got going on. You'll see that they stream almost every single day. It's time for me to drop the link again for the premiere that we're going to go and watch from Kristen Welton. And Bonnie Rose has 503 subscribers right now. They're halfway on the road to 1,000. Hopefully we'll push them a little bit farther. And it'll be interesting to see. It's not going to be very long now before they get their community tab, as YouTube this week opened up the idea that everybody over 500 will get their community tab soon enough. The biggest benefit to that, I think, is in the fact that we can mention each other. So when you're posting different things on your community tab, you can both mention other creators and be mentioned, and that gives a little bit of a push to everything as well. Jana Rosa and Katha, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. It's been a little while, but it's great to have you here. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I just dropped the link again for Kristen Welton's premiere. We're going to go and raid that right now, and then after we get through these channels, and then we're going to move on to raid Call Me Ender afterwards. So we're going to be able to continue connecting with other creators the same way that we do here in this live stream during both of those live chats. And so there's lots of opportunity still for a couple of hours to continue meeting new friends and family members for your channel. Jana Rosa and Katha, it's been a little while since you've been here. I'm going to make sure I catch up with you. I'm going to take this latest video that you've done and add it into my special playlist that I've made called Catch Up, so that I don't fall too far behind. It's been a little while since you've been here, but I'm happy to see you over 3,000 subscribers, almost at 3,100. So this channel is just moving on very nicely. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting and know that this is a generous, loyal supporter. It's actually been a while. I used to not put notifications on for everybody, but now I am. So I've got your bell on too. Miss Beauty K Kitchen, good to see you here. And I just about missed a question from Sam Prudent Media Atelier. Please, where should you normally check for the link to join this session? So on our front page, I usually put them up a couple of days in advance, so that if you look at Superchat's homepage, they're almost always listed right at the top. Upcoming live streams. I try to get them a few days before Friday, and Superchat is always, as you'll see on the banner, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but I change the time so that we can meet different people from around the world in different time zones. The notifications don't always work, so that's the best way to see when the live streams are expected. I try not to move them very often after I've already set the times, so that everybody can plan if they need to, because I know what that's like. So Gail Southern Living is coming up right now, 1,460 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. I'm glad to see you've got Coupon Gail right at the front there on the featured channels. This is another creator with 2 channels, as a matter of fact. And Gail Southern Living is an extremely supportive creator. She often invites people to Superchat and has done it on like a one-by-one basis. So it's great when you get that kind of referral for somebody, and it really works magic, as now some of Gail Southern Living's friends have been loyal and dedicated supporters here in Superchat. She's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her when we get there, including Superchats and memberships. And when we look at her second channel, Coupon Gail, we see that she's offering help over here as well by showing us how we can save some money, which is always great, especially when we talk about monetization. We want to maximize every dollar that's going to come in. So Coupon Gail will help us with that. With 310 subscribers over here, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. The Gathering Within is here now, And this is a fellow Canadian. They happen to be a member, so I put them on the wheel right away. Forgive me, I'm behind with you again, but I'm going to add your latest video into my catch-up playlist. That's a special playlist I made to make sure I don't fall too far behind. And the Gathering Within brings us a unique channel. So we have pleasing visuals and audio where you can use this as a meditation channel or relaxation. We see a few of these channels in the Superchat family, but they bring us a unique feature where they give us positive affirmations most often in the forms of statements or poetry, and I think it can give you a great positive start to your day or a good pick-me-up at any point in the day. So I'm happy to have this channel as part of our family. They're definitely a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. Miss Beauty K Kitchen is now on the wheel. I'm going to get through these last two channels. I'm going to drop the link one more time for Kristen Welton's premiere. That's going to drop in just under 3 minutes or 4 minutes or whatever it is. It's coming up. I'll leave this live stream running right up until that starts so we can continue cleaning up our connections here. Everybody will be able to continue connecting during Kristen Welton's live chat, and we will move on afterwards. She will raid Call Me Ender, who is already live streaming, and we'll be able to continue connecting over there. So lots of opportunity to meet new friends and family members. And then, of course, we have our virtual 24-hour live stream running on the music channel. Call Me Ender will send everybody over there afterwards. Miss Beauty K Kitchen has 1,100 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther and get them rolling towards 1,200. They have got a lot of delicious looking content on their channel, as you can see. So hopefully everybody will enjoy both the content in variety and as well the support that comes back from a creator like this. Miss Beauty K Kitchen is often out supporting others. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. Please remember, give me a thumbs up on the way out. Give Kristen Welton a thumbs up on the way in. Give Call Me Ender a thumbs up on the way in over there as well. And thank you so much, Sam Prudent Media Atelier. I really do appreciate the kind words, and I'm sure everybody will agree. We're glad to have you here, and looking forward to seeing what more you're going to come up with on your channel. We're going to spin just for fun. We're going to look at Nisha James TV. She does live streams almost every day. She's always encouraging and inspiring everybody in a spiritual way, and it's always great to have positivity like that. I did an interview with her several months ago where we purely talked about YouTube. I believe that interview went for about 4 hours, so you can have a look at that. It was just a few months ago, so most of the information is very current, and will hopefully give you tips and tricks for your videos and live streams and channels. So I'm going to take one of your latest videos, because I've obviously not caught you in the last little while, and make sure I catch up. 1,500 subscribers right now and fully monetized, so you can support her with super chats and memberships when you get there. Thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody spends here in Tuber Chat. Tomorrow we're back 2 hours earlier than today, and Monday we're back 2 hours earlier than that. Those live streams are already set on our front page, so you can mark the times if you need to. Thanks, everybody, again, and we'll see you in another moment with Kristen Welton's premiere. I'll drop the link one more time, but it is pinned. We'll see you over there. Bye-bye, everyone.